we decided to explore the idea of social deviance, which is any transgression of socially established norms. There are two forms of deviance: formal deviance or crime, which involves the violation of laws, and informal deviance or minor transgressions of these norms. We wanted to investigate if and how people react differently to these two subsets of deviance. So, we set up a camera in front of the tower and filmed people's reaction to these two types of deviance. We will be primarily using Goffman's theories of impression management to analyze passerby's reactions, how they save the face of the individuals breaking social norms, through avoidance, studied non-observance, or the corrective process. First, we recorded reactions of somebody littering, which is a type of formal deviance. In the first trial, people observed the deviant behavior but did not do anything about it, employing avoidance to save face. One can even note the girl in the white coat looking back to acknowledge the litterer but does nothing to correct the situation. In trial 2, a group of people practiced avoidance, noticing the litterer but doing nothing. The man in the suit, at the end of the clip, walks directly over the trash without acknowledging it, employing studied non-observance. In trial 3, several people still practiced avoidance and studied non-observance. However, one person came back and picked up the trash while saying demeaning comments about the litterer loud enough so she could hear it, utilizing the corrective process, calling out her deviance in hopes that she would save face. In the last trial, we littered in the middle of a large group of people, and the reactions were much the same. Some people practiced studied non-observance, but the majority used avoidance, even pointing out the litterer when his back was turned, not bringing his deviant act to his attention to start the corrective process. You can note the lady in the plaid jacket physically pointing at him to her friend off-screen. To test people's reactions to informal deviance, we pretended to sleep in front of the tower. In the first trial, the majority of people practiced avoidance and studied non-observance, sometimes glancing over at the sleeper. Notice the person in the gray jacket and blue hat as he quickly takes a picture of the deviant behavior, and the girl in the gray beanie as she does the same. This reinforces the functionalist theory that by stigmatizing the behavior, it is less likely to be repeated. The lady in the white jacket asks her if she's okay trying to correct the situation. In trial 2, note the man in the black fleece doing a double take but not informing the sleeper that they are being deviant. Also, note the lady in the pink backpack stopping to take a picture of the deviant behavior, and then the girl in the pink jacket taking a picture and bringing the deviant situation to the attention of the sleeper. In the last trial, there were less people around, so it was easier to track the reactions of individual passerbys. The lady in the white jacket walks up to the individual, appearing to start the corrective process, but at the last moment, she turns around and decides against it. In this next clip, you can see two individuals taking a picture at once from different angles, employing the functionalist theory that stigmatizing the behavior will prevent people from doing it in the future. We concluded through our trials that although except for a few instances, most people reacted with avoidance and studied non-observance to both types of deviance. People uniquely reacted to the informal deviance by taking pictures. At the beginning of the experiment, we anticipated more people utilizing the corrective process, and that there would be a larger reaction to the informal deviance than the formal deviance. Although there was slightly more reaction to informal deviance, from the experiment we conducted, there is not a significant difference in people's reaction to informal versus formal deviance. However, we must take into account that our formal deviance was not extreme and we had a small sample size.